Recorded live using a tripod at Silva Lanes in Albuquerque. We're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Isaac John starts off with a strike in the second frame after a first frame open. He's already won 2 matches in this step ladder. And he's taking on top seed Ryan Heaton, who has been at the lead all day long, qualified first plus 197. Hung on to that lead barely at plus 210 and already started this match out with a strike. He's getting 3 pins a handicap. Isaac's got to win by 4 to take the title away from Heaton. Scratch still bowling their semifinal match over there. Girls Scratch even further to the right, followed up by U17. So I'll keep an eye on those games as well. Right now Heaton looking to stay perfect in this title match, but will come up light there and leave a bizarre one, 2-9. See that one very often. That's usually when the screen gives, it says unusual split, but this time it just said split. I find it pretty unusual. Then again, I'm pretty unusual, so it all adds up. I don't know how you make this one as a righty. I don't know if the ball can deflect enough. I guess you got to hit the 2 into the 9. Let's see how he goes about it. Yep. You get the 9, you leave the 2, so it's an open. They've each had 1 open, so a pretty close game early on. Big thanks to the whole Silva team for having us. Busy day at the bowling center. The senior open tournament was today as well, so we had seniors on the left and juniors on the right. Some of our juniors are so senior they go over and bowl the senior event after that. Right, Montana? You can bowl us up until you're 22. Seniors start at 50, so there's only a short little window there where you have to not bowl one of those 2. Nice recovery there from Heaton, gets the strike in the 3rd. He seems to like that left-hand lane. That's Lucius Sandoval. He's the Scratch Division top seed. He'll be taking on the winner of that match between Tommy Lawrence and Kai Fallhaber, which Fallhaber is in the lead, or sorry, Lawrence is in the lead of. Kai's looking to make a late frame comeback. Isaac won a close one over Carson Belknap in round 1. That was revenge because Carson beat him back at Pojoaque. And then won a pretty easily over Talon Pacheco in the semis. Made a lot of ladders this year. His brother Ivan to my right is thrilled about it, I promise you. Family does a lot of traveling. They'll be down in Tucson in a couple of weeks for that one. Switches the ball, but still gets a little too much hook there, so he's got 2 opens in 3 frames and switches the lead over. I can't see the score from there. Do you know the score, though? What was the score? So the winner knows the exact score, I see. Montana, excellent job. Kendall, you get to bowl more. Aiden is headed your right. Kendall, you can also have 2 balls on each lane. This is a new title match. So Montana wins the girls' scratch over Kendall. Kendall already finished 4th in the main scratch division. That was her first career scratch single step ladder, so continuing to make strides. We've almost had some female champs the last couple weeks. Fortunately for them, it was almost. Kygo and Megaloft try and strike out from the 8th. It doesn't happen. He's not going to have enough. It's going to be Lawrence versus Sandoval, so someone's going to win their first career scratch title over there. And another unusual split. This is a distant cousin of the 2-9. Make this the 1-6. Bowling purists would, of course, tell me this is not a split because it's got the head pin, but baloney. That's a weird one. If the 310 is a baby split, this is a split, right? No? All right. This one you can make with a little bit of deflection or sliding the pin over, but he's going to miss the left of the 2 pins again, and they are trading opens. They've each got 2 strikes on the lane they like. They've each got 2 opens on the lane they don't like. So it leads to a virtually even game after 4 frames. Right back here tomorrow. We're going to play Mix It Up tomorrow. Basically, we start as a singles tournament and it turns into a doubles tournament in the 2nd round. Kind of cool format. Scratch and handicap teams for the 2nd round. And he continues to be perfect on the left-hand lane. Well, if these guys were a doubles team, they'd have front six right now because they have each struck on the opposite lane. It's been a while for Ryan in the top four. I know he's had some top fours. Does he have a win with us? No. I didn't think so, yeah. And Isaac has the one win. One first place for Isaac?
Yeah.
He says 0. All second places? No first places? You have the first places. And he doesn't. He's got more top fours, but you got the wins. Now I'm understanding what's going on here. So we're going to have first-time winners all across the board here, one way or the other. Decent shot from John, leaves the sort of 9 3/4 spin. That's going to make it, right? Good shot. There you go. All right, so we get some mark on the worst of the two lanes. Boy, I tell you what, Lawrence only finished up with 169, but he breathes a sigh of relief over there, as that's good enough to advance. We bowled on a Broadway today, and that shot's starting to deteriorate. Kai with the solid third, but Lucius with the chance to win his first, coming up next over in scratch. U17 coming up between Kendall Balea and Aiden Ruiz Jimenez, so that whole crew is talking about it with mutual friends, Chloe and Peyton. So Lucius, when you're ready, head on over to 33 and 34. You get to roll the ball twice on each lane for practice. Meanwhile, John goes spare, converting his 9 counts. We start every single tournament with make your spares. Attaboy. There you go.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'll be here. I'll just wait here. Okay.
You have no choice.
No, I really don't. Big shot for Ryan. See if he can catch a double here on the lane he doesn't like. Oh, man, he throws it great. Gets robbed. Solid 10. Bad break there. Switches balls. Goes something hooks a lot less at that 10. It's appropriate that Kai's F is falling off his shirt, so it makes him look like called Tallhaber. Doesn't know what it is. And great job covering the 10 as well. Oh, here comes Kai's dad. He's coming to yell. Oh, no, we don't have to. All right, there you go. Thought I was in trouble for a moment. I believe it is safe to say that Ryan is very excited to be here. Fair enough? Yes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oblivious open play parent comes in. Ryan, be careful. Oh boy.
Okay.
Got the open play under control. We got our scratch getting started. U17's already started, and Ryan Heaton's got himself an 8 count after that spare. He's got 121 through 8, and he's getting 3 pins, so make that 124, which gives John a 9-pin lead pending that spare, which he covers nicely. So we're going to come down to the wire here in handicap. Ivan left. Goodbye. Isaac leads by 9. Spare working, 9th frame. Decent shot. Nice shot. Better than decent shot. Gets all 10 in the pit right there to maintain that 9-pin lead and has that all-important strike working. This is Lucius's first time in the title match. Thomas's only title was a mix-it-up title a couple years ago with Matthew Garrett, so he doesn't have a single scratch title either. Confirmed. Isaac wants to change that right here in the 10th. It's left. Oh, but it's left enough. The runaway Brooklyn. Are you kidding me? We have seen some well-timed Brooklyns over the years. That certainly was one of them. It's not over yet, though. If he strikes again, it would be over. Anything less, I believe Ryan can still take this. We'll do some addition. I love it. One of the open play bowlers just made a 4-6 right off the left. She had no clue. Didn't even react. Shot of the career for Isaac. He didn't even stick around to watch the 310 turn into a 3-pin, turn into a strike. It fell, and that should win it for him. What a break, followed by an even bigger break. Oh my goodness. Well, break or not, he's going to come up with a 190 scratch game here. And there, finishes off with a perfect one. And after many close calls, Isaac John is a JBT champion. Which may or may not have anything to do with the fact that he turned in a perfectly flat scorecard earlier today. Good things come to those who turn in good flat scorecards. Well, listen, Ryan's going to be disappointed, I know, but he should hold his head up high as he gets a great break in the 10th. As he was fairly dominant all day long. He led after the first game at plus 66 and never looked back. Title matches are one-game affairs, and this time he's just a little short. He'll be well over average again this game. That 205 that he opened with scratch was his high game of the day by far. The only 200 game of the day. He'll be in the 160s here, which is, again, still well over average, but right around the pace that he had been the rest of the day. Well, gets himself in the Mountain Invitational, which he wasn't before today. Nice scholarship chunk. Ah, look at that. You win a title, even your brother will get you a drink. Wow. 160 even, nothing wrong with that. He bowled very well. Nicely done out of both of them. We're going to take a peek over at Scratch and U17 for part 2.